All right, and we are live. So I just wanted to let everyone know. I noticed the first thing you're noticing is, well, we're missing a person. Chris is at a, what did he say? A disclosure conference, something like that.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
So he will not be on tonight's show. So tonight, me and Laura are going to just kind of go over some random videos and just kind of shoot the shit on them and discuss them.
Yeah. And I do want to just also point out that some of these videos are 2026 prediction videos and different timeline videos. We tried to really shake things up, and or at least I did. I tried to really find unique videos for us to react to. But also just kind of keep in mind that some of these videos are not necessarily our actual viewpoints to the way that things are, so to speak. We're just reacting to
Yeah,
them.
basically, like we're gonna watch the video, we're gonna kind of see what they say in the videos or what happens, and kind of just come to our own conclusions because that's kind of the way it should be.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But we can go ahead. Um, I have a lot of like little mini videos, and then Phantom, you have a couple of videos that have it sounds like a multiple.
Yeah, they're like
Um,
compilation videos. One of them is from a
yeah.
YouTuber I really like to watch named Mindseed. You should definitely check
Oh,
him
okay.
out if you don't know who he is. He does a lot of compilation type of like paranormal videos. So I thought we could react to one of his videos. He's a cool dude.
I love it. All right. Well, we will go ahead and we will start with one of mine. You know what? Because it is the beginning of the year. Welcome to 2026, everyone, by the way. Um, and if you're here well after 2026, let us know. How are things going? But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and play this AI predicted what they predicted for 2026.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
I
Oops.
had AI make the prediction, and this is it. First one, by 2026, the public is told something non-human has interacted with humanity, but the real shock is that it's tied to ancient history, not outer space.
Like what? A virus?
No, like it's framed as interdimensional, pre-human, or an intelligence that co-developed with humanity. And they said how they're even shifting the language from alien to non-human intelligence. Second one, AI causes a psychological event, not just a scandal. So they're saying that there's a measurable mental health or social contagion event linked directly to AI interaction.
What does that mean?
So the government will respond by labeling it a public safety issue and not a tech issue.
Dude, it's already happening, and then people are gonna start like worshiping these things. There's gonna be cults, like religious cults about
Are we
AI.
gonna have our first AI marriage?
Number 3, a major geophysical or solar event occurs that modern science struggles to explain in real time. Number 4, there's a sudden communications blackout or satellite failure that affects multiple countries.
How creepy would that be if the ISS just like went black?
Dude, I don't think anyone would believe it was real.
This was a spooky thing that AI said at the end of it. Humanity is not entering a new age, it's re-entering an old one with better tech and worse memory. So there's just saying like, yeah, you guys aren't anything new.
Same script, different props.
I had AI make the prediction. And
Not stopping. Okay. Um, so I guess like first of all, what I have to say on that reaction video is, just the blackout for all of the different countries, like a complete blackout. That prediction was meant for also 2025. And I think there were some big blackouts, but not whole countries, not that I'm aware.
Well, and the thing with AI right now too is I don't know if you're aware of this, Laura, but since I'm really into the tech field and I paid a lot of attention to that, AI is getting so crazy right now that like these tech companies are like buying up as much RAM as they can. That's
Mhm.
why the prices for like a lot of computer parts, especially RAM, have skyrocketed.
Oh.
And like, I mean, they've got whole neural computers. Like, we're talking about computers that are almost biological in nature, that they have to keep in like a freezer type temperatures. That's where AI is. That's how crazy AI is getting.
Wow.
So yeah, like there's a lot of articles on it. If you're ever curious, check it out because AI
I'm
is
definitely curious about that.
yeah because
Actually, we should try to get somebody that, has like worked in the field on the
I
show.
might know a few people. I'll see who I can get on.
That would be cool. Scratch their brain a little bit, you know?
Right? Yeah, because I'd be like, it's interesting how far we've come with AI in just the last year. Honestly,
Yeah, and I mean, I do know initially that we have really grown in the field of like AI and that um I mean, I didn't start using Chat GBT until a year ago. Um and now like I can't, I guess, mentally imagine my life not using it.
right.
I don't use it like all the time for everything, but there's a lot that I do use it for.
I know a lot of people. You got a lot of those people out there that are like, oh, really rejecting AI, which is fine. I understand why you would, but
Yeah.
we're at a point of no return now when it comes to that. It's like, just like when computers were first like a thing. Of course, you could dig into the history of computer, and that goes way, way back. But computers as a whole are so ingrained into our lives now. Can you imagine if one day we woke up and computers were gone?
No. I
Exactly.
like, honestly, like, I mean, I get it. We were kids when there wasn't computers, but
I mean, there were, but they're not what they are now.
no, but I just can't, like, I don't know what I would do without my cell phone even.
Right, exactly. Yeah, everyone is carrying around a small computer in their pocket.
Hmm.
And think about the technology that you're carrying around in your pocket every day compared to
Hmm.
like the technology that we had back in the 80s when me and you were growing up. And I think there's also kind of an element of kind of what kind of mental effect is this going to have on our society going forward. That one guy in the video mentioned, oh, is someone going to marry their first AI? Well, guess what? That's already happened.
What, really?
Yeah, like I saw an article. Let me see if I can find it. Someone tried to marry their AI chatbot or whatever,
Hmm. I mean,
and then they were
I
devastated
guess.
when yeah, so like man proposed to his AI chatbot girlfriend named Soul, then cried his eyes out when she said yes. Like that's where we're heading.
Uh, I mean, like, I'm single and ready to mingle, but like I don't think I would ever fall for an AI boyfriend.
I don't know if it will let me like
Interesting. I mean, I can see the article, but it's hard to see it. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow.
yes, all these stupid ads.
Interesting.
Right. I mean there's whole articles
Was
about
it
this.
was it I mean, I have so many questions on that, but anyway, besides the point. Um yeah, I mean some of the predictions that I feel like the AI chat or whatever AI had predicted, I could potentially see. Um, I am curious about the, no longer using the term alien, which honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the word either because I feel like just like the word witch, like I feel like it has
Uh, I
so many other
prefer
emotions with it.
right. I think I prefer like otherworldly life forms, maybe.
Yeah,
You
and I
know,
don't understand why they would use non-human, what was the term? Non-human like entity?
yeah, or something like
I
that.
don't know. It
Real
was
quick, hey,
weird.
what's up, I up Williams? Yeah, it's just the two of us today.
Oh, hi. Um, anyway, okay. Well, I do have a couple other prediction videos if we want to get back into it. One of them is an article, a video of Chris Bedslow or Beslow. I'm mispronouncing his last name. Excuse me. Anyway, apparently he was a very uber and still is a very uber religious gentleman who was a construction worker when he had something happen to him where he saw a ball of light, and he was given a message about what is going to happen in the future. And he apparently said, "No, I'm not doing this." And when he did that, I guess reportedly a giant flashlight happened, and he saw a lady that was made out of light that pretty much told him, "No, you need to give this message and you need to get it out there." So he wrote a book called The UFO of God. I mean, a lot of people kind of believe him. I guess according to him, something big is going to happen. I didn't watch the video. I left it for our reaction, but apparently something big is going to happen in April of this year. So yeah, let me go ahead and share that.
Yeah. I have Williams wanted to say too. He says, "Hi, Miss Laura. Just letting you know I got all the notifications to your podcast, so I
that's awesome.
look to catch up more often." So, I actually know him. He's from my main channel. He's a good dude.
Oh, that's so awesome! Yay! We like good people. All right, let's go ahead.
Recently was, and I put this in writing to the Pentagon in 2012 when I told this, okay? One thing she told me was, when you see Iran and Israel exchanging missiles, and I saw it, the way she tells me is a vision of, I see it like a living picture screen. I could see the rockets flying. Then all of a sudden, orbs appeared out of the ocean and everywhere. And I told the government, if this happens, the orb's going to appear and wake people up and stop it. That's what she told me. It was this April date.
April 2026.
Yeah.
And okay, you know you've put yourself in it there, Chris.
It's
because
okay. It's okay.
It's going to be Chris Bledsoe says April 2026 is when it all happens.
But I can tell you this, when I told this to the government about 2026, I just repeated what she told me. They immediately put remote viewers on it. And all of a sudden, all the remote viewers are saying, "Oh my God, 2026, 2027, something is going to happen. We don't know what, but something." I'll tell you what.
Oh, I do want to also mention that that I forgot to mention, but remember how I said that he was just a construction worker, right? Reportedly, when this happened, out of nowhere, the CIA, the FBI, and all of these other big government officials all basically wanted to speak with this man. Now that seems super talk tonight. Super weird to me, right? So,
I always have like this thing about, if the government is interested, there's got to be something to it, because the government isn't going to waste time and resources on something that's bunk. You know what I mean? It's like, I was talking with a buddy of mine who, he's a pretty big skeptic with a lot of this type of stuff, right? But even he's starting to kind of wonder about like remote viewing, for example, because the government's all of a sudden, the government is pouring tons of research and resources into that.
right. Well, I know that you and I have done our own little experiments with that, which we plan on doing more. And once we do some more of those, we will be sure to share with all of you, of course. However, so you know how he said like balls of energy or balls of orbs, or I don't really remember exactly how he worded it, come out of the ocean. So I remember hearing last year or the year before, maybe it was a couple of years before that. Anyway, basically hearing how NASA originally was started to research our ocean. And then out of nowhere, they were like, "Okay, we're going to start researching space. Never mind. No more of the ocean."
And you know what's crazy?
Why?
Exactly. What's crazy about that is we still don't know everything about our ocean. We've only explored like what, a small percentage of it.
A very small percentage. I want to
And-
say it's like 20 to 40%.
And if I was an extraterrestrial race or someone from a species from another planet, and I wanted to hide here to observe, where would I go? Into the ocean.
1,000%. Yeah. I mean, in Wicca, there's the as above, so below. And I've heard of theories where basically, what if our oceans are a mirror image of space?
That's an interesting theory. Very interesting theory.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like we still don't know where like eels come from. We don't know how they mate. We just know they show up. Also, think about how incredibly smart octopus are.
Right.
Why are they so smart?
Same with
they should.
dolphins.
Oh yeah. I mean, why would the government keep us from why is there a rule that we aren't supposed to communicate with dolphins or whales? Makes you wonder.
It does. It very much does. And maybe that be something we could talk about at a later time, like conspiracy stuff too, because like a lot of the paranormal and conspiracy, they go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so for tonight, I have one more 2026 prediction. I've seen this lady before. I guess her name is Sloane Bella. I don't know. I'm not overly familiar with her, but I've seen her before. And from what I know, that she has made predictions in the past and they have come true. So
Oh yeah.
let me
Definitely wanna
share
check this
that
out.
video.
Prediction for the new year. I literally feel like Christmas next year will not exist. I do not feel that Christmas is going to be the way. I feel they're going to eradicate our ability to do this. Like, I am seriously, I know people are like, 2026 isn't 1 year. It's going to be fabulous. It's one world order. It's like literally fucking, I'm telling you, next year, Christmas, hey, personally, I don't care. I'd rather not have a Christmas tree. I'll always have parties anyway. I'll always celebrate Christ anyway. So I don't need a fake day on the fake calendar to fake do that in order to reverse world it, in order to affect things, because people don't do their research. I don't care. No, 2026, I think we are and I don't care that it's a pagan holiday either. I literally think that anyway, that's what I think. Yes, keep using cash, because they want.
The world welcomed the new year on Thursday. What are your resolutions for the new year?
That I don't know if it stemmed from her video originally, but that I've heard that from multiple different sources that they believe that this was our last Christmas.
See,
And I don't know about you, but for me, like Christmas this year didn't even seem like Christmas.
no, it really didn't. And I know for me, for me, it was for personal reasons. But aside from those personal reasons, yeah, it other than that, it did feel off this year.
Yeah, they're still where I typically like to go and look at Christmas lights. Had no urge to go and do that.
Right. We barely even decorated. Like we just kind of threw some stuff up at the last minute. I wasn't really feeling it this year. Like I said, I thought that might have been because of, my dad passing away and it was the first Christmas without him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was all that.
No,
There
I
was
don't know if it's
something
a
else.
combination or something else. Yeah.
You're right.
It
There was
felt very
something else about
still.
it.
And I've had Christmases before where it was a warmer Christmas. So for all those people out there that are like, "Oh, you live in the Midwest. It was warm for Christmas." I've had warm Christmases before. That wasn't for me, that wasn't the selling point on whether or not it felt like Christmas. Um, it just, like, we didn't even have a normal meal, which is really, really weird. And I kind of welcomed it, but you know, if like this is going to become the norm, I guess it's a little more low-key Christmas vibe. I mean, I don't celebrate the birth of Christ anyway. It's just a holiday.
Now,
But
there's a lot of things you can look at too that you might be able to chalk it up to. Oh, well, the economy's kind of shit right now, right? So people couldn't
yeah.
afford much. That's maybe that could be one. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved outside of the realm of paranormal or anything like that that could have been a contributing factor. But
Mhm.
I will agree with you that there was still something on an energetic level that felt really off this year.
It
And
really
it
did.
has felt really off, and it continued into New Year's.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I know me and you've talked a lot recently about just like there's been a lot of days where I felt off for no reason. I know you've been feeling off for no reason.
Mhm. Well, the Schumann resonance, the resonance, basically the energy of the earth, has been really, really funky. Like, we've had a lot of spikes all throughout 2025. And I typically do get affected by those. I've noticed that the times that I've felt really off or really weird or tired or whatever, gotten headaches constantly or whatever, uh, that if I go and I look to see what that energy level is, like it's off the charts. And I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. Because, our bodies are made up of mostly water, so we're affected by energy and we are energy. And so, I mean, initially that really does make sense. Apparently, was it around New Year's Eve or shortly after that? Um, Apparently there wasn't a spike going up, it more sandwiched for some reason, and that's really weird. Like, it should never ever have done that, and there's no reasoning behind why it did that.
Right.
But anyway, we can carry on. These other ones are, let's see, there is portal to another dimension and possible real ghost. So I will go ahead and do the ghost one first.
A woman was just recording the nice family gathering she was having, and when she played back the footage, she saw this.
Tamalito con chocolate, queso, pan y mantecadita. Buen provecho para todos. Marta siente ahora. Usted le va a tomar la foto los.
A little girl runs across the camera, but this is only creepy when you realize two things. One, there weren't any kids at the gathering, and two, whoever or whatever it was ran in front of the counter, which would technically be impossible considering where the woman recording was standing. Who or what did she capture on camera? She wasn't actually there. A woman was just recording the nice family gathering she was having.
Having trouble?
Apparently.
You know what? I might go back maybe after stream and look at that and maybe see if I can pause it and stuff. I'm kind of curious about that now.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. How could a child have cut directly in front of her like that?
Well, she looked like she was standing. Yeah, she was standing right next to a counter.
I mean, and she pans over and looks at the counter. And even if hypothetically, if the child is standing like to her side over here and cuts over, I don't see that would be possible in that video. Maybe.
Now, as far as them saying there was no kids present, I mean, I guess we'll have to take their word for it.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, because like you could tell me that all day long. It's like, okay, I mean, I have to take your word for it, but you could clearly see what was a child in the video.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely was something that cut across. So.
And for the thing about that one too is for that to have been maybe like a spirit or a ghost of some kind, that was like almost a full manifestation. Like you could see it clear as day. And you know, you don't normally see that.
Yeah. Well, and I also feel like, I mean, on a given chance, maybe it's because I don't fully understand how like videos and that work too, but I also feel like, I mean, they paused it when that child was like walking through, and I have seen that where like a person kind of appears transparent, but like there's usually distinguishable features. I didn't see any distinguishable features on this child. Did you?
No, I didn't. In fact, their face. Yeah, have you ever noticed the most common thing is their faces are always kind of blurred out, and like you can see a shape, but you can't see any defining detail. And I noticed that was kind of the same thing in this video. It's like she was just a blur that went by the camera lens.
Yeah. All right. So, Phantom, I want you to definitely take a close look at this next video. Apparently this gentleman uses some type of fire or something to open up another portal to a dimension, or a portal to another dimension. So give me just a minute here and I'll have it shared.
We definitely don't need any of that.
No. I mean, the fire, once it lays down, looks very AI. Or like fake. But
it almost just looks like a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
Like, I guess what I want to know is where are they getting the idea that it's a portal to another dimension? Like, what about it is showing that, I guess?
I guess because I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Like, it's cool looking, but I'm not really seeing any, like, I'm not getting, oh, this is a portal vibe, I guess. Like, I'm not going to jump into, like, what looks like a portal with fire coming out of it.
That's true. I wouldn't either. I mean, it looks really cool, though. I'm not going to lie. It looks really cool.
No, it does. It looked like it was just burning oil. If you ask my honest opinion, that's what it looked like.
Oh, and maybe it was. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I have one more, and then we will do your videos.
To another dimension. Check this out. So I walk into my door here and I put my phone up to the glass, and as you can see, these little lights come up, but when I turn and rotate just slightly, doesn't that look like a person?
Where?
What?
If
Wait, what? Okay,
this,
I need to look that again.
Yeah.
So I think I found a portal to another dimension. Check this out. So I walk into my door here and I put my phone up to the glass, and as you can see,
just focusing like where his face in that is.
These little lights come up, but when I turn and rotate just slightly, doesn't that look like a person?
Okay. So
if anyone can explain this, that would
stop.
So first of all, my dude, the little lights are reflections, and the person you're seeing is also your reflection.
Debunked.
Right? Like I'm watching, I'm like, dude, it's glass. Like, what do you expect from it?
Well, and I kind of was thinking, like, I mean, I can see your reflection, but I didn't know when I first saw it, when we first played it, I was like, should I be looking across the street at the lights and like people? Or...
That's what I was looking at first too, but then I realized he was talking about on the glass itself. I'm like, dude, first of all, the white spots, that's reflection from the light, probably inside the house or outside, wherever it's coming from. And the little person looked like his outline shadow or whatever, another reflection. Like, who's looking at a piece of reflective material going, yep, that's a portal? Oh, well, I can think of some people, but we won't go there.
All right. Do you have a particular one that you want us to go through here first, Phantom? We have police body cams that are terrifying, or we have scary videos of 2025.
Let's check out the police cam one. I thought that'd be interesting. We'll save the Mind Seed video for last. And this one we can pause kind of throughout the video and discuss it.
Okay, sounds good.
This footage was captured by both a police dash cam and a body camera. Officers were dispatched after witnesses reported a violent assault. But what made the call truly bizarre was the reason behind it: a zombie attack. According to the caller, someone was literally eating another person. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a prank.
That's not good.
Still, he decided to check it out. But as he arrived and stepped out of his car, he was met with a horrifying scene. A man straddling another, tearing into his flesh with his teeth.
Hey! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Wait, but is this the bath salts thing? Do you remember bath salts? Like how people were eating people?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. When was that? Like back in like
long time ago.
Long time ago. I want to say it was like back in like 2010 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I do remember that. Did you ever read the book called The Zombie Survival Guide? I used to have it.
I think so.
So in that book, I had it. I think I got it for Christmas one year. And then keep in mind, this was back in like, I want to say 2005 was when I got the book. It's been around for a while. And in the back of the book, so I mean, the book is mostly talks about in the event of an actual zombie apocalypse, these are some precautions and things you want to take. You know, they do actually say avoid firearms because they make too much noise. But in the back of the book, there is actual supposed eyewitness accounts to some real life zombie events, supposedly. You know, I'm going to put that in air quotes, but because I guess the author of the book did interview people, and they told some crazy stories. They interviewed some doctor that worked at a hospital where the government came in and quarantined an entire section of a hospital. I can't remember where or what state, because supposedly someone came back from the dead after dying and then started eating people in that wing. Yeah.
That's not good.
Now, if you ask me, I think more than likely the situation here in this video is they were probably just crazed. I mean, cannibals are a thing.
It's true. Anyway, let's continue the video. Sorry.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Hey! 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 Hey!
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced
Go ahead and
psychosis?
pause it real quick.
Or just someone completely...
What I think is crazy in that video is how many shots did he have to put into him before he finally went down?
True.
Because
2 or
like
3.
like you could see in the video, like he barely even flinched.
That is true.
That's the crazy. Now that could just mean he was so fucked up that he didn't even know what was going on. He didn't like, oh, I'm being shot. Whatever. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. That could be the case. Adrenaline's a crazy drug.
Yeah, no, that's very true as well. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head if let's I
mean,
know we don't want to rewind.
You can go
much,
back
but
a little bit.
I want to watch that again because I also it even at the end of the video or end of like showing him, I feel like he just basically got off the man he was eating. He didn't actually like fall over.
Oh yeah, let's watch that again. It really cuts out during the video.
1, 2, 3.
Was it cannibalism?
Okay, he
Some
did
kind of
fall over.
drug-induced
He did fall
psychosis?
over. And there were 3 shots.
Still, I
So
mean,
you figure one may have missed
possibly, but like it's
Or
still, regardless, still a crazy situation overall. That's not
I
a way
agree.
that's not a way I'd want to go. That's for damn sure.
Oh my god. I don't like that idea.
Or just someone completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real? The officer pulled his weapon and fired warning shots.
You know, theoretically,
shouting for the
zombies
man to raise his hand.
could be like zombies could realistically exist if you dig behind the
Oh
science.
yeah,
of
I
it.
mean because we have zombie bugs
Yeah.
or parasites, I think it is. Parasites that have taken over like have taken over other bugs.
Yeah, like you don't have. It doesn't
Or
have
other
to be. Zombies don't have to be paranormal. There's scientific studies to show that it's plausible.
1,000%, yeah. So they did actually kind of go into a little bit more detail with the shooting of the gun. And he said that he did warning shots, like 2 warning shots, I'm guessing, and the third one was the, yeah.
Makes sense.
But the so-called zombie didn't react. He just kept eating. More shots followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing. It wasn't until the 4th shot that the officer finally managed to bring him down. After that, no further details were ever released.
3.
Some say the case was classified.
It was only 3.
The fact that this really happened only makes it more disturbing. Was this a real-life zombie encounter? This video was released on the official website of the Texas Police Department. We see 2 officers chasing a car. The suspect crosses the road, realizing they can't escape from the police, and stops. When the officers reach the car they were pursuing, they notice something strange.
Your next.
The music.
Oh. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
What?
So there was no one in the vehicle.
It's magic.
In the back. He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. There's no one in the driver or
There's no one inside. Not behind the driver's seat, not behind the passenger's seat. To their surprise, the car was completely empty and locked, with the engine turned off. There were no signs that anyone had been in the car at all. The driver had simply vanished. On December 25th, 2020.
So is it possible that just
self-driving already?
Maybe not that, but maybe like they actually managed to bail before they even got there? Because that's wild.
Maybe.
Can you imagine like chasing down a vehicle and get there? There's like suddenly they're just poof gone. Like they just teleported the fuck out of there. Like see ya.
That would creep me out a lot.
Right. The only logical explanation I could come up with for that is somehow as soon as they stopped before the cops got there, they managed to somehow just bolt the fuck out and get into the woods or somewhere.
I mean, something clearly happened. I don't know.
If it's not that, then I don't know. That's weird.
I have no idea. Oops.
A 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV to Nashville, Tennessee's 2nd Avenue and woke up nearby residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his RV, warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area. Soon, the female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to 2nd and
Where do they need to go when they are evacuated?
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
I wouldn't want to be even that far away from it.
True.
The robotic voice and its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge.
That doesn't seem
Strangely,
paranormal.
The RV also broadcasted
No, this
snippets
one definitely
of the
doesn't seem to
1964
be.
hit song
Still
Downtown by
scary
Petula Clark,
nonetheless, though.
which is a song about how if you're ever feeling sad or lonely,
Oh, I like
you should
that
go
song,
downtown
actually.
and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive blast radius. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops can be seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage that can only be described as apocalyptic.
Are you guys okay? Yeah. No, my guys. Where's your car? How you doing? Okay, go to your car. What's going on? 214, myself and 215 are all going around.
Wow.
That's wild.
Man, all units are direct. There may be ammo from that.
So, you know, I do have to. I'm not saying that what this guy did was good or correct, but like I have to give him credit that he at least tried to save lives that were innocent prior to detonating whatever and for whatever reason.
I'm curious to know why even do it though. Like why? Maybe they'll explain later in the video, I hope. But
Maybe?
I'm kind of curious to know what's this guy's backstory.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time I've heard of this, to be honest.
Me too. This is crazy. And I guess it happened back in 2020.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that could be why none of us heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
We'll go ahead and continue.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents, and thankfully nobody outside the RV lost their lives. Although 3 people were injured and had to be hospitalized after the vehicle incident, the only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation.
Oh.
After the incident, the authorities started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane, and what they found was pretty disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner, obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world. It was also revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before Christmas, Warner's neighbor had reportedly asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis, mixed with other factors, had contributed to Warner's declining mental health.
That'll do it.
On November 22nd, 2000.
You know, healthcare in our system and mental health care is in our system. I mean, in the US is non-existent. So
Yeah, it really is. Like what our healthcare system as a whole here is pretty much a joke.
yeah.
So
I mean, I get it.
Well, and then couple that with the fact that this took place in 2020. You know, think about what was all going on back then. Like it was just, I think everyone's mental health was just down for, I want to say from 2020 all the way up to probably 2024.
I can't imagine having cancer during that time.
Right, that would suck.
Yeah.
I guess I wonder if for him, he wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He just wanted to make a statement like, hey, I was here. He wanted to leave a mark before he went.
I could see that. I mean, I don't know about his lizard theory, but
Yeah, I've heard, I think we've all heard about the lizard people theories. I don't really believe in any of that, but
I'm not going to say I don't believe in it, but I don't not believe in it.
That's
I don't
fair.
believe in it, but I don't believe it. I need way more proof than what I've been given.
yeah, I've seen some videos on that kind of stuff, and like they'll be like, "Oh, look at their eyes." That's like that could be video compression. Like I need to see some
Yeah.
concrete proof on that.
Yeah. Anyway.
In 2021, 2 police officers were dispatched to search a house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search, but what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated. Something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police.
No, that's what I was waiting. Oh, I thought that door opened. I was like, oh, hell no.
No, I think that door shut.
Anyone inside?
I shut off his light. I don't like that.
I'm gonna check downstairs. You get upstairs.
Wait, was that a TV?
It looks like it. Why is there a TV
That is a
there?
weird spot. I'm watching that again. Oh no, now it's gonna load. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Try hitting play.
There we go.
I'm gonna check downstairs. You get upstairs.
It does look like. Why is there a TV there?
I don't know. That's a weird spot for one. Well, that's interesting.
Police. Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Oh no. Yeah, my heart would be pounding a lot too on that.
I wonder if that actually happened. That seemed like that happened on the actual body cam footage.
Yeah, no, it was. It was not my end. Oh, I do not like that. And why are the closets empty?
You can hear him breathing heavier.
Fucking hell. It's like a bad video game.
Right, like, because your gun's not going to help you in this situation at all.
No. Once again, closet is bare and empty. What? Did they say it was like an Airbnb or something?
I think so.
Okay.
Downstairs, clearance.
No. What? Yeah, and keep in mind, this is actual body cam footage. You can tell by the label.
Oh, I don't like this.
If I was that cop, I'd be like, I'm out.
I would have been like, can you come up here with me?
Upstairs clear? Yeah. We're good.
He was like,
all the
yeah.
closets in the house appeared to be empty, and the house itself looked half abandoned, even though people were supposed to be living there. According to the official
See,
report,
that's what I'm saying. That's
the
weird.
woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month. Now, before you ask, Here's why the police didn't turn on any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time. And in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death. The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on the potential danger ahead. But then, the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then, footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder, no signs of anyone else in the house. Nothing. So how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day. On December 31st, 2020.
Yeah, that's
like that.
Can you imagine probably how often police officers probably do run across strange things like this? They almost have to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're a police officer, you're called to many, many, many different places. At some point in your career, you're gonna run across some shit like this. You're gonna you would almost have to.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I'm definitely not going to say that one. You know, I know we normally talk about, okay, is this fake or not? I'm not even going to say that was fake. I'm going to say it's 100% real because that was clearly official body cam footage.
Yeah, it looked very real. I don't know. There was something about it.
And like someone could
like
say, oh, well, there was a person maybe like hiding from them. Like they would have seen somebody. And how many different doors? Every time they would leave one room, it was like almost like a phasmophobia house. It's like they went to the next room and it was doing stuff too.
The fact that there also was like that random TV in the weird spot.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of weird. I don't know why they would have a TV in that spot, but you know, to each his own.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's continue.
22. 3 police officers were dispatched to a house.
Gosh, sorry.
After receiving a call from a neighbor who reported hearing loud and strange noises coming from inside. The neighbor stated that he had heard deep guttural sounds, unusual thumping, and high-pitched screeches, noises unlike anything he was familiar with. When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they discovered. The footage was recorded by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene after it became clear that the police required medical assistance. They were completely unprepared to deal with what was happening. They had no idea that the house they had entered once belonged to a family of cannibals who took pleasure in butchering human flesh and preparing it as exotic
That escalated
dishes.
quickly.
Yeah, it did.
A prank, and it's not a made-up story. The cannibal family has long since passed away, but their house still stands, dilapidated and crumbling in a small town located in Poland. On New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old girl named Kamilka was inside the house with the intention of summoning the spirits of that sinister cannibal family,
Oh no!
as well as the victims they had once consumed.
Girl, what are you
It
doing?
turned out to be a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Kamilka began behaving erratically and wildly before barricading herself inside a room. Something horrible had clearly happened to her. According to her friends, it was as if Kamilka had become possessed by the spirit of one of the cannibals. It sounds unrealistic, but keep watching and you'll understand exactly what I mean. The police were extremely shaken and frightened by what they saw. Take a look.
Jezu, jak to Oda tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę. No, totalnie. Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł.
Did you see what he said?
Uważaj.
Yeah. Why did they keep looking up? That's my question. Unless there's stairs going up.
What'd they do? Find my ex?
Oh, it is upstairs. Okay, so it's stairs going up.
Drut ma jakiś.
Oh, okay, because she's like up in the rafters or something.
Something's coming from upstairs.
No.
Camilka's disturbing behavior made it impossible for the officers to get inside.
I think there's stairs
As a last
behind that
resort,
door.
they attempted to enter
okay,
through
yeah,
the
so
attic
she's
from
up there.
outside the house. However, things didn't go as planned.
Oh, or maybe you were right. Fuck, now I'm not sure. Are they outside?
I think
I'm
looks like they went
confused.
back outside.
Don't growl like a pig. Why don't they tranquilize her?
That's a good question.
They're gonna use strobe lights? Weird.
The police tried calling out to her, but it was no use. She remained inside. The following footage was cut and not shown. Camilka was eventually pulled out by force and transported to the hospital. And here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. Upon arriving at the hospital, she began acting completely normal, as if nothing had ever happened. She claimed to remember nothing about what occurred inside that house. Doctors found no signs of any mental illness. They tested her blood for any intoxicating substances that might explain her behavior. Her blood was completely clean. To this day, neither Camilka nor her friends can explain what happened inside that house. Was she really possessed? Or did she suffer from a temporary psychotic episode? This dashcam footage was recorded.
That's wild. First of all, we all know.
Really wild.
I think, you know, anyone who's watched me and you for quite a bit now knows our stance on Ouija boards.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't play with them, especially in a place where there's spirits of cannibals. Like, what were they thinking?
I mean, when you're trying to summon anything, you're just asking for a bunch of trouble, to be honest.
Right. And who knows, there could have been drinking involved too. And that just makes it worse.
Yep, I agree.
The wildest part of the story was how she started acting normal all of a sudden again after they got her off the property. But I guarantee you, she ran a really big risk of something following her home.
I agree. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't either.
All right.
Recorded by a police cruiser patrolling a suburb of Chicago on May 10th, 2008.
Child just hanging out.
Sergeant Anthony Menino found himself in an extremely tense situation. In the video, you can see him positioning himself between a 2-year-old toddler and oncoming traffic moving at high speeds. Before the sergeant arrived, the child had been wandering across multiple lanes of heavy traffic, dangerously close to large trucks and fast-moving vehicles.
That's not good.
At first, Menino thought he was seeing a stray dog on the road, but as he got closer, he realized it was a child, just steps away from a busy highway. He didn't hesitate. He rushed in to save him. Footage like this raises an important and troubling question. Where were the child's parents? Thankfully, in this case, the boy's mother arrived just a few minutes later. An investigation revealed that the family lived only 2 blocks away from where the officer found the child. On June 6, 2024, a video was published showing what appears to be a female police officer witnessing the sudden disappearance of a woman named Sarah, who was pulled over during a routine traffic stop. The caption on the screen reads, "Woman vanishes into thin air on the road. Police officer loses composure." In the video, the officer turns to head back to her patrol car. About a second later, she notices that Sarah's registration has expired. The officer turns back to Sarah's vehicle, only to realize that the woman has mysteriously disappeared from her car.
I've seen this one before. I've heard of it.
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, sir. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is
Yeah, how does
What
that
the-
happen?
Sarah?
I don't know, but I
What
do
the
believe that this is like
Sarah?
a real video, which is wild. Because I remember
321.
hearing about it.
to dispatch.
The clip first shows the supposed incident from the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the
Pause
dash
it for a
cam
minute.
provides a repeat of the event from an alternative viewpoint.
Interesting about the alternative viewpoint on the bottom there. It almost looks like from that back window, if you look, it doesn't even look like anyone's behind the wheel. No one's moving. Okay, if you go back, like, as this lady's turning her head and talking to the cop, you don't see any movement in that other viewpoint.
3201 to dispatch.
The clip first shows the supposed incident from the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event from an alternative viewpoint.
Like, you didn't even see her disappear from that viewpoint.
Yeah, you're right.
There was no one there to begin with.
This dash cam footage
Isn't that kind of what it looks like? Like, no,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
it definitely does.
she was talking to no one the entire time.
Well, and I want to say that like this woman actually disappeared. Like there was missing posters and everything for her.
Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, what happened? Where'd she go?
No,
Do you wonder if like there's a possible chance that like, I know we've talked about before about, alternate realities and stuff, and people have claimed to have just suddenly been in our timeline 1 minute and then bam, they're in a completely different one for no reason.
Yes.
Do you think maybe something like that could have happened here?
Highly possible. I'm not going to deny that it could happen for sure.
Have you ever seen those videos too where like there's supposedly this guy, it was on TikTok, and he says he's trapped in an alternate reality where there's nobody but him, and he would go around and he would just like literally walk in, like he walked into the police station.
I guess he's still doing it.
Yeah. And like literally no one's on camera, and he's at real places and he leaves things and people are finding the things that he's leaving.
I know.
And they're finding him literally seconds to minutes after he's left it, where people are.
Oh, now see, I didn't know about that part. I knew that they were finding the things, but I didn't know it was like that soon.
Yeah, I think I saw a video where was one case where someone literally found it within minutes after he supposedly left it because he was live
But
streaming.
I do know it's in locations and spots where you're not allowed to be in unless you are meant to be in that area.
Right. But in the videos, you could clearly tell he's the only person around. That's what's even more wild.
I don't know. I like to think about it, but I don't like to think about it. I don't know.
If you're in an alternate reality, though, how are you streaming to ours? You know what I mean? Like, I would think that would be impossible. But maybe not.
Yeah.
Unless you're like somewhere in between.
I don't know. I don't know.
But we'll continue.
I think that, if I got trapped into another alternate reality, and found out, oh, I am still somehow tapped to the internet in 2026 in, the other reality, like, I would definitely be streaming.
Right, exactly.
But like, how would you, I guess I wouldn't even know how I would make it possible for someone to believe me. Excuse me. Like, I don't know how what I would do personally to,
I think what I would do,
convince everyone else that it's real.
what I think I would do is I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be at this place at this time. Everyone come to the same place who's watching this
maybe.
stream, and you'll see that I'm not there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe.
How wild would that be to be watching the stream, looking up, standing at the exact spot, and not seeing the person streaming? Or that would just be wild.
It would be really weird.
But all right, we'll
It really
continue.
would be weird. Oops.
I think we're getting close to the end
Captures
here.
the police reaction to a report about 2 individuals dressed as clowns, causing distress to passing drivers and sometimes even chasing them. The incident occurred on the night of October 7th.
I'm not terrified of clowns, but
Wisconsin.
I don't like that.
Amid a wave of unsettling clouds, the video shows of a group of clown encounters happening worldwide. During this time, some people dressed as clowns were scaring and harming innocent individuals. In the video, the officer commands the clowns to show their hands to ensure they're not hiding any weapons. The duo of clowns slowly spreads their arms wide in an eerie manner, freezing in place as they fix their gaze on the officers. While these particular moments might
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
that's just people being stupid. You remember when there was that whole clown craze back in 2015? People were doing that. I used to mess with my wife. I remember when we lived in Lincoln, we had a basement and we just watched a couple videos on that. And she was always scared to go down there. And I'm like, what? There's nothing down there but clowns. And she was not a big fan of me saying that.
Yeah, that's mean. That is mean. I'm not terrified of them. But when you're not expecting to see them also is when it's really creepy and weird.
Right. But I remember, yeah, back in 2015 around Halloween, that was a big thing to do.
Yeah. Do you want to save the other one for another reaction video later on?
It's up to you. Like we could do it now, or if we can save it.
That is up. No, I mean I'm leaving that up to you. That's why I'm asking you.
You know what? We'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Because I think it's a
might help if I share it.
Yeah, it would help.
Typically. All right, let's try that again.
Weird.
In today's video, we're going to take a look at some strange sightings caught on camera, whether these are ghosts, poltergeists, or maybe even alien beings. I have a bunch of them to share with you right now, and these sightings are definitely strange. So turn out the lights, turn up the volume, and
pause
let's
it
dive
real
in.
quick. So in case you're not aware, this is actually the same guy. He a couple years back, he used to buy what was called divot boxes from the dark web, or places like that. Well, he used to buy mystery boxes from the dark web and unbox them. That was creepy stuff. But then he started buying divot boxes, and then he had and then I remember one series of videos, he bought a divot box and he opened it, and all of a sudden activity started happening in his house.
Yeah, you don't fuck with that kind of stuff.
No, you don't. But he does a lot of this type of stuff now.
Okay.
A man captured something strange on a security camera late at night. He analyzes the raw footage playback, and what he captured is hard to explain.
All right, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up.
Oh shit!
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
The motion light turns on in his backyard, and he could see something clearly moving near the tree line, but it appears to be almost invisible. It stays behind the corner of the house for a moment and then comes back out a second time. Watch closely.
Oh, that's a spirit. That's 1,000% a spirit.
A short guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unsure of what it could be, he verifies it with a friend. Both men can clearly see something transparent that appears to be walking. And just to rule out the idea that maybe this is some sort of camera glitch, if you look closely, you could see the trees move as whatever this is passes by.
And then you see the trees move.
Nope. Yep. That's a real person. I mean, not a real person, but that's a
so what do you think this
spirit.
Either a ghost or a predator.
Could this be some sort of interdimensional being, an alien, a
No.
ghost?
I don't think it's a predator. I think it's a spirit personally, but
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Whatever it was, the thought of something walking around your backyard at 4 a.m. in the morning is creepy.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Knock, knock. A woman has been hearing strange sounds coming from the basement of her home. She recently discovered when she knocks on the locked basement door, something appears to turn the doorknob from the inside.
Oh no.
One night, she tries to prove it to a friend and captures something bizarre.
Every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
She slides the phone under the door after knocking to show that there is no one on the other side. At first, it seemed like she wouldn't get a response. But then, something strange happened. She claims that something pulled the phone out of her hand from the other side of the door. But it gets even creepier than that. The phone continues moving on its own down the stairs further into the basement.
Oh.
Nope.
It's like, I want your phone.
Nope.
And if
Don't
that's
like
not
that.
enough, something appears to try and lift it.
Nope.
The woman claims that no one was down there, and she had no way of recovering her phone until the next day. But when she retrieved it and saw the activity, she was horrified.
I would be too.
There's no reason for me to go down there. But I'm waiting to start hearing things from coming underneath my house. That's it. I'm out of here. Open the door. Okay, well, door too, it's creepy.
Would you go down there and get your phone?
I mean, I would, but I would bring somebody. I'd make somebody like that to go get it for me.
So essentially me.
For this?
Yeah, I wouldn't be going down there to get it, at least on my own.
That's wild.
I mean, if like, if you or someone else was like, well, I'm not going down there to get it, I would be like, look, I will walk up right behind you, step by step, going down there to grab it. But I sure as F am not going down there on my own. Not even with you standing at the top of the stairs watching me.
I would go down and get it. Because I'm crazy like that. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like you could clearly see it was being. There's no way the phone just like. First of all, the fact that it was already pulled out of her hand to begin with, and then just it didn't just slide down the stairs. There's no way.
No, it didn't.
The only thing you could possibly say is that maybe she pushed her phone through the crack, right? To make it appear that way. But that doesn't explain it. Once it lands, it was still moving. And I can't imagine you would just shove your phone for views. I can't imagine you would just shove your phone under a door you can't get past.
Yeah, no. I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Was it some sort of elaborate hoax? Or do you think there were unseen forces residing in the shadows of her basement? Let me know down below. Invisible presence. Two parents become concerned after noticing their daughter repeatedly speaking to someone who wasn't there. At first, they assumed it was an imaginary friend, but that changed after their living room camera recorded this.
Please don't come closer.
Whoa. And she's looking right at it.
Mm-hmm.
As she sits on the couch, she backs away, asking it to not come any closer. For a brief moment, something appears to move towards her in the room, barely visible, but unmistakably there.
Please don't come closer.
So what do you think was going on here? Did they capture an actual ghost communicating with their daughter? Or do you think there's a simpler explanation?
Only paranormal, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Have you noticed that, like, as time has been going forward, this kind of stuff is not only ramped up, but it's becoming clearer and clearer. Like we're starting to see, people are starting to see this stuff clearer than they used to.
Yes, I'm a firm believer that like the veil between our world and the other world is a lot thinner than it used to be. I also think that people are utilizing more parts of their brain and gifts and whatever you want to call it. And so we are more open to things. Also, our technology is much better. So now we can pick up things with regular cameras that we haven't been able to pick up in the past.
Right. But yeah, it just kind of seems like, when you used to watch these kind of videos and, but even as far back as the 90s, like things were barely visible, but things are much clearer now, especially with HD and higher res cameras.
I agree. Oops.
A child in the house.
Oops, sorry.
In the next
Oh, you're
clip,
fine.
a woman rushes home from the grocery store after receiving a panicked phone call from her sister, who claims she was in the house alone and heard something strange.
Oh my god. What? Stop! Relax! There's a fucking kid upstairs, I'm not joking!
When she returns home, her sister is visibly shaken, and she claims she heard a little girl speaking from upstairs.
I heard it twice. Once. I kept laughing. Okay, relax. I literally looked back, and I ignored it, then it happened again, and I got up and started freaking out. You can see that camera. Okay, relax.
As she tries to explain what she heard, the woman filming tells her to calm down. But while they're talking, a faint giggle can be heard in the background of the recording.
No, I just left them here at the store. No, there's a kid upstairs laughing. It's my ass and why it's there.
That's an EMF reader on the coffee table.
Dude. Upstairs? Yes, the sound is just like a kid, like a high-pitched voice.
The sound almost seems to pass unnoticed. Listen again.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it.
However, the creepy part is there are no children in the house.
You literally see me look at the thing twice, and I felt the TV, but it wasn't. Why it's not here?
If it didn't come from either of them, who was laughing? And in your opinion, do you think she was making this up? It appeared that she was actually scared to the point that she was brought to tears.
She
Let me know
looks
what
like
you
she's
think down
scared.
below.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that would probably terrify me as well. Especially if I didn't know what was going on.
Right. I mean, imagine if you're just sitting in your apartment, all of a sudden you heard a kid laugh. You're like, there's no kids here.
Honestly, I feel like little kid spirits and really old spirits, like really old people spirits, are the creepiest. I don't really understand why that is. If it's because of the fact that in our meat sacks and our bodies, those are the times that we're the most vulnerable, or what it is, but like, I don't know, they're creepy. And I feel like anytime that I've had any encounter with like a child spirit, not that it has been bad, but it's been way creepier than with an adult.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
A ghostly reflection. This next clip was recorded late at night inside an office lobby during a thunderstorm. The man filming was working alone behind the front desk when he began hearing faint whispering around him.
It has been storming on and off all night. You can see there is nothing standing over here, right? But look.
Oh.
In the reflection of the television behind him, a figure can be seen standing far back in the lobby.
Oh, and it moved.
An elderly woman.
Yeah, it is
almost
moving.
like a hospital patient.
Yeah,
He quickly turns
that's
to
like
look
right
behind
out of a horror
him,
movie.
and there's nothing there.
Like the satellite went out because of the storms, so it wasn't working on the TV anymore.
I heard that whisper, did
As
you?
the whispering continues, he looks back at the
Yeah, I
television
did.
once more.
And like,
Oh, it's getting closer. Oh, hell no.
Oh, that's like one
figure
of
is
those weeping
closer now.
angels from
Once
Doctor
again,
Who.
he turns
No.
around, and nothing.
Hell no.
There's nothing there.
Each time he looks at the screen, the lady can visibly be seen closer behind him.
No.
This time, she's only a few feet away. At this point, he stops filming and runs.
Yeah.
Whether this was a clever hoax or something otherworldly, a few things stand out. The figure only appeared when he wasn't looking directly at it, and the strange whispers could be heard throughout the duration of this recording. So what do you think was going on here? Could it be a shy visitor? Or just clever camera tricks?
Okay.
I mean,
let me know your thoughts down.
Hang on. Watch the video.
And the strange whispers could be heard throughout the duration of this recording.
Look at this leg.
So what do you think was going on here? Could it be a shy visitor?
Do you see it? It looks like it's like moving back and forth.
It does.
Or just clever camera tricks?
Now, to be fair, it is possible, like he said, to use clever editing and tricks to potentially fake something like that. But he's at, I guess he's at work. So it'd be kind of hard to stage something without getting in trouble at work. But I guess you couldn't, there's nothing saying you couldn't edit it in there somehow.
I mean, and it does appear that he's works at like some kind of, nursing home or assisted living of some sort.
I'm kind of torn on that one. Like, it could be faked, but he does look legitimately freaked out.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Oh, I figured you wouldn't.
It's down below.
Okay, and it does seem a little cliche that she's moving closer and closer to him, and like, because most of the time when it comes to spirits, when you look at it again, they're usually gone.
That's true.
So
yeah, I don't know.
It does seem a little cliche that like she's doing that whole Doctor Who weeping angel thing where every time he looks away, she's getting closer.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's...
I'm kind of torn on that one. It's kind of a 50-50 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
Still creepy nonetheless. And I know you'd freak out if you saw that.
Oh, 1000%. You better believe it. Yes. I'd be like, nope, no thank you. You can go back to your home, your world, your whatever hidey hole you crawled out of. Just stay out of here.
Right.
If you're a fan of the strange sci-fi and creepy horror stuff that I create, you're really going to love this. This is a story I've been working on for years. Demonic voices. Multiple people have witnessed a creepy phenomenon taking place in different airports across the United States. In each case, a deep unnatural voice can be heard coming through the airport intercom systems, and this is what they captured.
Am I that tired, or is the airport really making this weird noise?
What makes this unsettling is that similar footage has surfaced from entirely different airports with no apparent connection between them.
Interesting.
Could it be something from I don't know.
I was maybe like
I was thinking like aliens or something, or
oh yeah, almost sounds like sound effects from the Transformers movie. Now, to be fair, maybe it could just be like, how like they have those conveyor belts, for the luggage and stuff.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, maybe that could just be, parts getting old and malfunctioning. Could be that, but it's really the sounds are creepy nonetheless.
I'd be more curious if it all happened around the same time frame. You know, like did the other airports have the same thing that happened, but they all happened around the same time?
That'd be curious to know. And then, like, why airports? That's another curious question.
I mean, there's hundreds of people that walk through them, even the smaller ones.
That's true. That's true. Sounds like a jungle, like lions and stuff.
Here's one more.
No, yeah, that's definitely.
So what could cause multiple
She's like,
airports in different locations to broadcast voices like this through their speakers? Some believe it's nothing more than a technical malfunction. Others aren't so sure. Shortly after, a separate incident in Brazil left people shook. A Brazilian politician was speaking live on television when his voice suddenly changed mid-sentence, sounding distorted and disturbingly inhuman for several seconds.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados.
Whoa.
You can tell by this woman's reaction that something immediately
She's like,
felt
what?
off, even to the people within the room.
The fact that he had to take a drink of water.
The longer you listen, the more it's...
Wow, words are not my strong suit today. But the fact that he had to take a drink of water
does make
at
that
that
even.
exact moment, like I would have thought it was a mic glitch.
Yeah, but he had to drink water right at that moment. That's suspect. That is very suspect.
There's more to this world than you and I even have any idea.
Right. Maybe there is something to this lizard people thing. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I still don't know if I really buy it too much, but maybe they're not lizard people, but maybe they could be something else.
I don't know.
Sounds like multiple voices overlapping at once.
Já estão. Tem que pedir uma pastilha.
Whatever caused it, the moment spread rapidly online, leaving many people questioning what they had just heard. So what do you think? A series
And why
of
was he
strange
smirking
technical
like that?
failures, or something far more unsettling?
É muito.
I mean, to be fair, like I've caught some like phlegm before in my throat, and it sounded not like that, but it's made my voice sound very raspy, but not robotic-y.
Yeah,
that.
like there's a difference between that and how this guy sounded. Almost like he was an AI robot or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wandering souls. It's been said that cameras can often capture what the eyes can't see, especially when it comes to the paranormal. And that's exactly what happens when a group of friends drive their Tesla through a cemetery late at night. What the vehicle's sensors capture is horrifying.
We were just talking about this on our paranormal equipment.
The car sensors begin to detect multiple people.
I wish I knew someone real personal that had a Tesla, because I'd be like, hey, can we just like take a quick drive and can I videotape it? Does it do this?
Right. Like, one, I know they've got cameras on them too. So like while this is happening, you could be recording around the vehicle. I would
that's
love
what I was thinking.
I would love to take a Tesla through a cemetery at night just to see what I could pick up.
I would, yeah.
Walking around their vehicle, though there's no one else out there except for them. It's also important to note that their car came to a complete stop, and whatever it's detecting is moving.
Alright, that's the two of them for sure. Something keeps popping up over here, though. Something's massive.
Wow, and they're like bouncing all over.
But then, as the apparitions begin to move closer and closer towards the car, something even creepier happens.
It's what the f is that? Oh, no.
The car senses one of the doors open on its own. And almost immediately after, you can briefly see a strange white mist pass by the camera.
Whoa.
Almost as if something entered the vehicle.
Like, hey, I want to take a ride in your Tesla.
Oh, I wouldn't have
excited
stopped
and
the
hysterical
car.
about what they've captured on camera, but they quickly leave the cemetery.
Yeah.
So what do you think? If the car was detecting headstones or statues, why were they all appearing to move? And also, how do you explain...
Here's my thought on that also. If it's detecting headstones, wouldn't it have detected them right away?
Yeah, you would think it would have.
And why?
But I think
guess
I'm pretty sure they're only programmed to detect movement.
that's just it. And like my thought is like if they were walking, I mean driving slowly through it, like I could see like the flashing of back and forth of like the people showing up and not showing up, you know what I'm saying, like flashing back and forth, but it sounded like they were actually like had their foot on the brake during this moment.
Yeah, that one's wild.
Many of them are coming closer to the car.
And that part too, that the fact that the door opened.
Whatever the reason being, it was definitely creepy and cool to watch.
My question though is, how did they not notice, other than the camera, that their door opened?
Well, I mean, if they were, I mean, them being actually in the vehicle probably did see the door open. They just didn't.
But why wouldn't you pan the camera over? That's the first thing I'd be doing.
Yeah, I'd be showing that the door. Yeah, that is a little suspect there that they didn't actually show the door opening.
But I don't know. Anyway.
Night visitors. The following clips were uploaded by the same family and recorded inside the same house. And these videos are absolutely haunting.
Están tocando.
Sí.
In the first upload, a baby is crying while the family listens to loud knocking coming from downstairs.
No haga mucho ruido para ver quién es.
Why? Why would you go?
The man goes downstairs to check while the knocking continues.
¿Cómo rápido? Está bien inquieta, ¿verdad?
I don't like this.
Ya son casi las 3 de la...
No, I definitely don't like this. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, no. No, honey, no. 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 No.
Ya. Ahí quédate, espérame.
The moment he pulls back the curtain, the knocking immediately stops, and no one is there.
I don't like that.
I don't like that
Later
either.
that night, the wife hears the knocking return and wakes up her husband again.
Johnny, están tocando.
Huh?
Están tocando.
Yeah, I'd be like that too. Be like, well, just let him do it.
¿Están tocando?
Sí.
Sí, no manches.
Escucha.
Otra vez, güey. A ver, dame.
Sí.
A ver, aguanta. Espérame aquí, aguántame. Otra vez. Tal vez no.
As he goes downstairs again, a strange pale ghostly face briefly appears in one of the windows. He didn't seem to notice while filming, but many people in the comments pointed this out. He checks the door once more, and there's nothing there.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? Deja de molestar.
The final video takes place shortly after. The entire family is huddled inside the master bedroom. Children are crying and all hell appears to be breaking loose.
Holy crap.
Why did you pick these videos? This is awful. So this is no. That's why if somebody is banging at that hour, they can continue fucking banging because I'm sure as hell not gonna be answering the damn door.
Right, you're like, go fuck off, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, no, because you're just like inviting whatever in. Mm-mm.
That's a lot of banging.
This time, the pounding is right outside the bedroom door. It's aggressive.
So that means they let it in.
He takes the camera from his wife and opens the door.
Idiot. Why are all the lights on out there?
That's a good question.
The banging stops. The hallway is empty. If no one was outside the house and no one was in the hallway, what kept knocking? I've seen a lot of strange activity in my time, and the only thing that I could chalk this one up to is poltergeist activity.
Some things just don't make sense. I don't know. But I do agree. Like if something is knocking at that hour, unless they're the police or whatever, and they're yelling on the other side, like, no.
Yeah, they can fuck off. Like, nope, I'm not getting up out of my comfy bed. You can just keep right on knocking.
Demons on my property. A man has been seeing strange apparitions appearing between his house and his neighbor's house. He claims they typically appear at night, but this time he captures something strange in broad daylight.
Look, dude, she couldn't find her way over there, so now she's over here.
Oh, I heard this. I heard of this before.
I think we might have seen this one, haven't we?
You see her? Look at that face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
At first I didn't see it, but if you look closely, a woman's face can be seen peering out of the shrubs.
It's right there staring at me. Dude, how fucking scary is that? Oh my god, dude. What the f? She's crawling through all this, bro.
My initial thought was maybe this is some sort of green screen trick, but you can also see movement behind branches here.
Could just be a homeless
I would
person.
be just as freaked out to notice someone staring through the bushes at me. But the question remains, do you think this was a ghost, a possible stalker, or do you think it's just some creepy neighbor? And also, what would drive them to be this far out of their mind to be in the bushes acting like this? Let me know down below.
I mean, okay.
The Mothman.
I don't know where this was filmed. I do sometimes think, though, that some animals appear, especially in like small areas like that, when they're looking back at you, they kind of appear to look human.
A little bit, yeah.
You know? So, I mean, it is possible that it's just a animal, but I don't know. There's something there, and it's creepy and it's weird, and I don't like these videos, and so yeah.
Then I picked the right ones.
I guess.
I know I did.
And sightings.
Mothman.
For decades, people have claimed to encounter a creature known as the Mothman, a large winged figure said to appear briefly and then vanish without explanation. Recently, multiple videos began surfacing from Wisconsin. In the first clip, someone is walking towards their home late at night when they notice something unusual ahead.
What the heck?
At first,
I don't
it's difficult
know.
to make
I don't
out
know
what
about
it
that.
is, but the longer the camera lingers, the stranger it begins to look.
No, no, there's no way.
A short time later, another video was uploaded from the same area.
What the fuck is that?
As he watches, the shape appears to shift. Confused, he tries to make sense of what he's seeing.
Is that a moth?
Oh.
Neither video offers a clear explanation, but what's unsettling is
Okay,
how close these sightings
that one
line
just
up.
looks like
Different times.
someone in a suit stuck up on the wall.
But here's the thing. So my question on that. I mean, I agree. I think it looks like, I think they look fake. However, are these two videos from two separate people? Like that have no idea who each other are?
That's fair. That's fair.
Because the head shape and the antenna were the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Unless there's some crazed person out there that has this outfit, which could be terrorizing the area. I don't know.
Given the weird ass people we know, it's not surprising that people would do that.
To be fair.
Or really good CG. You never know.
That could be too.
Different locations, all reporting similar sightings. So what were they seeing? A misidentified animal, someone in costume creating a hoax to gain traction online,
right?
Or something that wasn't supposed to be there at all.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that video.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I know that the Mothman, the original sightings are like something that's real.
Yeah, because like I think they go as far back as like, I think like I'll have to look up the earliest sightings, but I know I know people have as far back as the 60s have talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm kind of curious now. I might Google it. Give me a second. I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't like it. I don't like a lot of those.
So, the first widely reported Mothman sighting occurred on November 15th, 1966.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't the whole knocking thing, don't answer your door unless they identify who they are.
Right. If you're yelling out who is it and you're not getting a response, that's a red flag.
1,000%.
Have you ever had that happen? Like, has anyone ever knocked on your door?
No.
It's
No.
Never happened to me either. But
well, okay, so I do take that back. I take that back. There was one time, I can't remember if I was at a friend's house or if it was somewhere where I lived. Or maybe I was at maybe I was at an Airbnb. There was one time that like it was really late at night. We're talking like 1 or 2 in the morning. And somebody was pounding on our door and we were like, what? Like, this is weird. And I think I said like, oh, we're not answering that. Cause we like asked like, who are you? What are you? And they didn't answer. They just kept pounding. We're like, no, we're good. And we didn't answer it. And then we heard we heard pounding on other doors because it was in an area where like it was either an apartment or an apartment complex or something. And we heard other doors. It might have been a motel, actually. I don't remember now. And other doors were getting pounded on. And then we did open up our door because we were like, okay, so it wasn't just ours. Like, what the hell's going on? And I think it was just a really drunk or high lady that was going around pounding, trying to find the party. Apparently she had left or something and tried to go back. I don't know.
You know, that does happen. I remember one time me and some friends were hanging out at a house, and this lady we've never even seen before just walked through the front door. And we were watching a horror movie, ironically, at the time. And she just walks in the front door, and we're looking at her like, can we help you? She's like, is Lyle here? And then we're like, there's no one by that name here. Oh, I think it's the wrong house. And she just walked out. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah. I mean, things do happen like that, but yeah, no. Being a single white female also for most of my life, there's you couldn't pay me to open up a door after 9:30 at night
Right.
without somebody identifying who they are. And they would really have to like severely identify themselves of some sort in some way. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I'd be too damn tired to get up out of bed. I'd be like, whatever, they can.
And if I thought it was one of my friends just playing a prank on me, you better believe it, I'd be calling their cell phones and then listening through that door if I could hear their phones going off or them answering it. Because if they didn't, sorry, I'm not going to answer the door then.
Right. Because I feel like if it is some kind of a spirit, as soon as you open that door, you're inviting them in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The fact that the wife wanted him to like go and open the door. Why? For what point?
Right. Because it did seem like it got worse after the first couple of times. That it's like probably
It did.
crazy stuff. Well, I think that's pretty much all we got for videos tonight.
Yeah, that's all that we have for tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, I think we'll probably go ahead and end the stream then tonight. Thank you everyone for showing up. And
Yes, thank you.
Yep, and we'll see you next Friday.
And if you have a video that you have come across via TikTok or YouTube, go ahead and put the link in the little comments below, and we will take a look at it. Words are not good for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely leave a comment if there's something you want us to check out, and then maybe we'll maybe we'll make a video on it or check it out on a live stream.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.